A lot of people have been concerned lately about plastic and microplastic inside of their bodies and systems, so I wanted to create this what I eat in a day for a fully cleansing plastic detox with good and delicious and of course well-seasoned eats. Hello, my pretties, my lovelies. Welcome back to another I Tell Eats and Treats video where we prioritize health and longevity. And today, as I mentioned before, we are going to be focusing on a plastic detox. I always start off my day with a nice bush tea, but today I'm going to have this bush tea focus on detoxifying and cleansing properties. I'm using cerasee and fenugreek. Cerasee is an amazing tea for cleansing the body, especially if you're Jamaican or from other islands like Haiti. Literally anywhere you have cerasee, whether you have your own name for it. It's so amazing at cleansing the body, but it just tastes a bit bad. Like, it tastes so disgusting, but it's so cleansing. And we're using fenugreek as well. Not only does it have amazing properties for menstrual pain and womb health for women, but it may also help to cleanse your body of plastic. I included that tea bag in to show you all that I read somewhere that if you consume one tea bag a day, that is the equivalent to eating a whole entire solo plastic cup. So that's insane. So I use this awesome tea strainer to put all of my loose leaf teas in. I haven't used tea bags in literally years. I just use my own loose leaf teas. Also, this kettle has a bit of a plastic part on top of it, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up the top and just let the water pour from the glass spout. Now, of course, it is so important for you to do your own research. There's so many ways that you can't really get certain things out of your body, but it's good for you to be able to consume certain things to help you get bowel movements out and have your body feeling clean and fresh. Who'da thunk? Fruit is such an important thing to have into your diet when you're trying to keep your body holistic, when you're trying to cleanse your body of something, or you're trying to have more bowel movements. There's so many people that just don't consume fruits and they don't even eat vegetables. And I'm like, what are you doing with your life? How do you just go on without eating fresh fruit and fresh veg? So of course, regardless of what goal I have, I'm always starting off my day with fresh fruit, especially berries, because they're loaded with antioxidants. Okay, now so for lunch, we're gonna go ahead and make some beans. Beans are so important because they are a high protein source for plant-based diets, as well as they are high in fiber. A lot of people really focus on consuming high protein diet, but they don't get any fiber in. You're constipated, babes. You're constipated. Okay, and it's not cute either. So today will be absolute fiber maxing. I will be making sure I get in all my beans, all my legumes, so that I can have a lot of bowel movements and so that I can have healthy bowel movements, because you should be going at least once a day. Think about it. If you're eating 3 meals in a day and you don't even go to the bathroom even once, that means that all that food is just sitting in your system, taking forever to digest. Okay, so obviously, elephant in the room, a lot of my seasonings are in plastic. I really don't want to hear it from anybody. There's honestly not a lot of companies that offer fully glass seasonings, and when I'm able to, I absolutely purchase those seasonings from those. So there are certain ways that you can avoid plastic and certain ways that you cannot. Please don't comment in the comment section and say, oh, but your seasoning is in plastic. I will ignore you. am actually eating these jerk chickpeas while editing this video, and they just taste even better the day after. They are so delicious and so easy to make and full of fiber, full of protein, and even iron. This is such a good and healthy recipe to make. It's easy. It's on my website for you, and it tastes amazing with a little quinoa. So it has been known that in order to take microplastics out of your body, you need to increase your fiber intake. This will really help to cleanse your system and flush it out. But of course, we also need to be avoiding things like takeout. It's unfortunate, but a lot of times, and if not most times, takeout is going to be stored in some really cheap plastic, especially the black plastic. That's the worst one, probably. Like, it's not good for us at all, guys. So we have to be very mindful of when we're getting takeout. We have to be mindful of heating things in plastic. We have to be mindful of consuming things like tea bags. We have to be very mindful literally with everything. We have to be mindful with our cutting boards. Earlier today, I had shown my titanium cutting board. At first, I moved on to bamboo cutting boards, but they are just, I don't know, they soak up flavor too much. I don't want to taste onions when I cut my apples up, okay? My titanium cutting board has absolutely been amazing. I also try my best to avoid getting store-bought juice because they don't really have that many nutrients, and they're also stored in plastic for God knows how long. So I'm using my Covings Auto 10 Plus juicer to juice all this juice up. If you're interested, you can use code ITALEATS and the link in description box for 10% off. I'm a big batch juicing gal. I know that sounds kind of crazy. I love to batch juice my juices. I'm not really a big fan of juicing every day. I like to have convenience, and for me, convenience, I don't want convenience to be risking my health, like convenience like going to fast food restaurants, aka McDonald's or whatever. So I like to batch my juices. I like them to last about 3 to 4 days. So I'm making some apple juice for whenever I want something a little sweet, and I'm also making some delicious green juice for, what do you know, bowel movements and cleansing my system. Please and thanks. Another thing that I do to try to stop ordering out and stop getting things that are stored in plastic is having my own milk maker at home. That introduces me to the sponsors of today's video, Nama. Thank you to Nama for sponsoring this video. So I'm using my Nama M1 plant-based milk maker to make some delicious cashew and walnut milk. It's so easy to make. All you have to do is put your nuts in. You don't even have to soak them overnight because the blender is just so powerful, but I like to soak my nuts overnight to get rid of the phytic acid, or you can just pour hot water on it so you don't have to deal with the inconvenience of soaking it overnight. Same thing. The whole process takes less than 2 minutes. It's so easy. First, it goes for about a minute to get everything emulsified, and then you have the reverse cycle, which is about 45 seconds. Then it's making sure you get out the most milk you can get. I love it so much, and it comes with this container, but of course today is us trying to reduce our plastic intake, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer it to a glass container. Yes. And also it comes with a pulp mat as well. It's really easy to get the pulp out, and this is gold stuff. You can put it in smoothies because we are fiber maxing, right? We're fiber maxing. You can put it in smoothies, or you can even turn it into a flour, and you guys see how dry this pulp is. One thing that I used to hate about making plant-based milks at home in a blender was because of the process I had to go through when it came to straining. So now that I don't have to do any of that, is chef's kiss. Absolutely amazing. If you're interested, you can use Itel Eats 10 and link in the description box for 10% off. And thank you again to Nama for sponsoring today's video. Okay, my dears, fiber maxing continues, but with dinner we are making some absolutely delicious and simple but super nutritious lentil tacos. So I'm gonna go ahead and season up my lentils, and I'm gonna put some freshly minced garlic as well. This honestly really added to the flavor. I really love my garlic. Okay, it's antiviral, it's delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and chop up some tomato, some onion, and some fresh basil from the garden so I can make a little pico de gallo. As well as pico de gallo, I'm gonna go ahead and make some guacamole. We love avocado for healthy fats. I really do miss the avocado from the Caribbean though, because I just learned that these avocados are technically fake because they were like engineered by a German scientist in the 1900s. It's a whole thing. They're called house avocados, and they were actually quote unquote created by somebody named House. So it just makes me miss the Caribbean that much more. Anyways, I'm using these taco shells from Siete, and I used to love Siete, but then I found out that they were bought out by Pepsi Cola, and that just makes me really nervous. Yeah. Anyways, the lentils are done, and they look very plain, but oh my god, they are full of flavor. They're so full of flavor. It's actually incredible. So good, and such a simple recipe. This is perfect for like a family, or for meal prepping, or for a date night. Such an affordable recipe that can really stretch. That is it for today. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in with me on today's video on a topic that is very important to me. If there's anything that you're going to remember from this video, please remember fiber. With that being said, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!